Hi, Rudy. Keisha Nightpoulium. This video is for you. As you can see, I just had a procedure that I came home from the hospital from, and I'm a little bit under the weather, but this video is for you. Ed Hartwell, you decided that it would be a great time for you to accuse your wife of cheating and divorce her while she's 4 months pregnant. Wow, very, very interesting. I am doing this video on behalf of the other women that have been impacted by men while they're pregnant. Do you have any idea what kind of a heart draining emotion that is to be carrying a seed for someone, and while you're carrying that seed for that person, they are abandoning you? How about if it's your husband? Okay, so they decide to abandon you in your weakest moment. They decide to abandon you, and not only abandon you, but either accuse you of cheating on someone, or there's just no excuse. I just haven't, not enough sense in my head to actually allow you to at least carry the baby in peace. And then at some point later, I can try to make a dissolution for this relationship. Well, I'm grateful that he went on ahead and applied for the divorce. Keisha, he saved you some money, because basically it would never be well with your soul that that man decided to leave you and desert you at the infancy of your period, of your pregnancy. You just got out of your first trimester, which is a very difficult time to carry a child, that first trimester. I know, because this procedure right here, I just miscarried. And I miscarried because I also had a spirit in my marriage that basically was attempting to create confusion when I was carrying a seed. Okay, I miscarried, and I had to take the steps to remedy that spirit that was in my marriage, and it's called annulment. Okay, because I was only married in 2014, so that is going to be going down, and I'm very excited about it, because what happens is that what your dad doesn't want for you, then you shouldn't want it either. If a man doesn't love his seed, unborn or otherwise, or only chooses to love one of his seeds, then guess what? He's false. And that is a spirit. And sometimes that spirit is so dangerous and violent that it picks you because you're a child of a king, and it decides to try to break you down. And when it breaks you down, it wants to break you down when it thinks you're at your weakest. Personally, for me, the miscarriage, actually, when I found out that I was miscarrying, the first time, I wasn't sure, because I never began to actually show the symptoms of it. But then when I went to my 9-week appointment and they showed me what had happened, I leapt off that table. I was like, okay, to the nearest place to draw the HCG levels and the progesterone levels. Thank you. Can I get the pill to get my period back going? And I'll tell you, this morning, guess where I was? Okay, I was getting my annulment paper processed, and let me tell you something, I danced all the way out of there. So you have your baby, honey, and you enjoy that moment. And for all of those that knew that I was carrying, Sister K is no longer carrying, but what I am carrying is a gift of peace. And it's so amazing that someone else is going through this at the same time as I. And my 2 little ponytails are something that was in my hair during the whole process of carrying the 9 weeks that I carried. And I barely could do my hair. I couldn't do my makeup, and I'm just snapping out of it. The first thing I'm eager to do is the gym. So, and I want you to just be encouraged. I'm just believing God for you. And these spirits that are controlling man, remember, we wrestle not with flesh and blood, but with spiritual wickedness in high and low places. The Lord told me the name of the spirit that was attacking my household. And I'm thankful for it because it allowed me to get the heck out of there and quickly. And I just encourage you not to look back and guard the care of your child in the custody of that man, because you don't know what other kind of issues he could be dealing with. Because spiritual wickedness is a very deep seed, it goes deep, and you don't want to find yourself miscarrying, or you don't want to find your child um, in pain or crying and hurting because of some demonic attack that that man is carrying. So if I were you, I would very carefully guard the visits, and also touch base with Lisa Wu, because you'd be surprised. She probably has some things that she needs to impart to you, but maybe she didn't want to share it with you because she didn't want to ruin your marriage. And you can't do anything but respect her for that, because those who respect what God has put together will find that same kind of respect in their newfound relationships, because God married you and him together as one and nobody else. Okay? God bless you, Sister Kate. Rock your day.